Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So in the first year class, today I am giving you mathematical induction. So ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡನಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾತಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡಲಿಂದ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡಲಿಂದನೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡನಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡನಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವರ್ಡನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡನಾಗ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮಿಂದನೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವರ್ಡನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎನಿಹೋ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಾಗ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಕಲೀರಿ ನೀವು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಸಿಂಪಲಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಥೇರಮ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದಾವೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. ಅವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡಿಟಿ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಥೇರಮ್ಸ್. ಆ ಥೇರಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥೇರಮ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥೇರಮ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಂದೇನಪ್ಪ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ವೇಟೇಜ್ 5 marks. ದ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ 5 marks. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್. ನೀವು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಚಂದಂಗೆ ಕಲಿತ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ n ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ n ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಈಸ್ n into n plus 1 divided by proof. The process of proving certain theorems, or it is establishing the validity of a certain formula involving positive integer. See, if you write n is equal to 1 means in the left side we are writing 1. And in the right side what we are writing? In the right side we are writing the formula, and wherever n is there we are replacing it by 2. Your answer is 1. n is equal to 2 means what we are writing? First and second term. First and second term is 3. And this is the LHS. In RHS what we are doing? 2 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2. 2 and 2 get cancels, 3 is remaining. LHS is equal to RHS. So like that, for how many numbers you will try? Because we are establishing the certain result for a positive integer n. Positive means it is up to infinity. Up to infinity, how many values you will check? So instead of checking each and every value, we are applying certain steps. We are applying certain steps. So here, in all the in textbook or some lectures, what they are doing, they are taking P of n or whatever. I am without taking that directly, I will write. See here, first write on the question. Prove by method of mathematical induction that one plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 continuation plus n is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2 for all positive integral values of n. As usual, I told you, how many numbers you will try? No, we cannot try for up to infinity. So here I am following 3 main steps. The first step what we are doing, I am taking for n is equal to 1. That means is, if you take n as a 1, is the result is true. First step. That's why I am writing Roman letter 1 for n is equal to 1. See what is the LHS? LHS is 1. What is RHS? In the RHS we have to write the formula and replace that formula by 1. That is 1. See, is LHS is equal to RHS or what? That means already I told, if you take n is equal to 2 also you will get the same answer, but we cannot do for all the values. So here write on LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, the result is true for n is equal to 1. In the second step, let us assume that just take instead of n, just take down one another value. Second main step, let us assume that the result is true for n is equal to k. That means in the given result, wherever n is there, we are replacing it by k. That is the second step. Now see, we are assuming, that means the everything we wrote same, only thing we change the alphabet. As I told in the one before starting the example, first we check it for 1, then I check it for 2. Similarly, you can continue with 3, 4 like that. That means when you are moving from one number to another number, one unit is increasing. See, 1, 2, 3. From 1 to 2, 1 unit. 2 to 3, 1 unit. 3 to 4, 1 unit. That means when you are moving for the next term, you have to increase 1 unit. If the last term is k, its next term is what? K plus 1. See here, third step. By adding k plus 1th term, that is, write down the last term. Last term is k. Now the question arises in the student's mind, what we have to add? See here, the last term is k, we have to change it as k plus 1. We have to change it as k plus 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus continuation plus k plus 1 is equal to k into k plus 1 divided by 2 plus k plus 1. Here in the, don't touch the left side. So solve only right side. Here k plus 1 is common. In the bracket k by 2 plus 1. So after taking a LCM and simplifying, it is k plus 2 upon 2. After that, after simplification of all the steps, convert. If k is present, try to write that value as a k plus 1. This is k plus 1 and this is written as k plus 1 divided by 2. In place of k plus 1, if you write n, what is your result? See, we are getting the given. Go back and see. You are getting the whatever is there in the RHS or what? Yes, that means the meaning is what? If you check for any next value, the formula will not disturb. It will remain same. The formula will valid if you change for the next values up to n positive integers. Understood? So after this we have to write one conclusion. Therefore, the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. But write down one final conclusion. After writing this, below you write down one final conclusion. We proved the result is true for, or that is, the result is true for n is equal to 1. Next. And the result is true for n is equal to k implies the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1 for all positive values of n, for all positive values of n. See, is the sum is simple or what? Yes. Now going to the second example. Prove by mathematical induction. Second one. Prove by mathematical induction. One square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus continuation plus k square is n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So as usual, as I told you, the 3 steps are fixed. First one, for n is equal to 1, write down the LHS. LHS is 1 square is 1. RHS means what we are writing? We are writing the formula, and in that formula we are writing n as a 1. This is 2, this is 3. That is 1. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, the result is true for n is equal to 1. Second step is what? Let us assume that the result is true for n is equal to k. Wherever n is there, we are writing k in the problem. Wherever n is there, we are writing k in the problem. And first and second steps are very simple. Yes, the first step is for n is equal to 1, and the second step is we are assuming the result is true for n is equal to k. See, either student, is it is interesting and easy or what? Yes, this chapter is very simple, and the weightage of this chapter is only 5 marks in the theory, and in CET we will not give this type, we will not have the questions. Third step, by adding k plus 1th term, that is, see, if you don't know how to write down the nth term, last term of left side, and write arrow, because we are changing, it is not equal. Wherever k is there, we are writing k plus 1 and square is there. On both the sides we get. So it is 1 square plus 2 square k plus 1 whole square k into k plus 1 into 2k plus 1 divided by 6 k plus 1 whole square. K plus 1 common in the bracket, 2k plus 1 divided by 6 plus k plus 1. So this is k plus 1, remove the bracket, first take the LCM, and here I remove the bracket, 2k square plus k plus 6 in the bracket k plus 1 divided by 6. This is 2k square plus k plus 6k plus 6 divided by 6. K plus 1, 2k square plus 7k plus 6 divided by 6. See, when you factorize 2k square plus 7k plus 6, 6 to the 12, multiplication required is 12, addition is 7. See, there is no place, actually below you have to write, there is no place, I am writing here, k plus 1, don't write like this, 2k square plus 7k plus 6 will be written as k plus 2, 2k plus 3. When you multiply, we will get the same answer, k plus 2, 2k plus 6 upon 6. Now, After splitting, you have to arrange everything in the form of k plus 1. Everything in the form of k plus 1. This is 2k plus 2 plus 1 divided by 6. So, whatever the coefficient of k, next number should be same. This is k plus 1, this is k plus 1 plus 1, 2 common, k plus 1 divided by 6. This is k plus 1. In place of k plus 1, we are writing n. n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. That is, the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. But one final conclusion is we have to write, that is, the result is true for n is equal to 1. Next, the result is true for n is equal to k implies the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1 for every positive integer n. Is it simple or what? Yes. Moving to the next question. Moving to the next question. As I told you, the concept, steps, everything is similar. Only thing, the calculation is little bit different depending on the problem. Third one. You can write in short MI, prove by mathematical induction. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus continuation plus n cube is equal to n square into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. Sometimes in some book it is given like this, and don't think that it is different, it is exactly same to this value. For all n belongs to n, set of natural number means it is nothing but positive integers only. So, what is the first step then? In the first step, for n is equal to 1, what is the left side? That is 1 cube, 1 cube is 1. Right side, n square into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. 1 into 1 plus 1 square by 4, that is 2 square by 4 is 4 by 4 is 1. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, the result is true for n is equal to k. Next, second step, it is fixed. Let us assume that the result is true for n is equal to k. Second one is very simple. I know that the students love to write that second one, because wherever n is there, we are writing it as a k. First and second steps are very simple. Now moving to the third one. In the third one, I explained you the concept how to write the k plus 1th term by adding k plus 1th term, that is k cube. In place of k, write down k plus 1 cube on both the sides. Yes, wherever it is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus k cube plus k plus 1 whole cube is equal to k square into k plus 1 whole square divided by 4 plus k plus 1 whole cube. K plus 1 whole square is common, k square by 4 one term is remaining here. It is k plus 1 whole square, k square plus 4 in the bracket k plus 1 divided by 4. LCM is 4. K plus 1 whole square, k square plus 4k plus 4 divided by 4. This is k plus 1 whole square, and if you know it is a k plus 2 whole square, perfect square. After conversion, you know that you have to write each, and after simplification of all the steps, you have to convert k as a k plus 1. If it is already k plus 1, no problem. It is n square, n plus 1 whole square by 4. Final conclusion. Therefore, the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Then what you will write? That is, the result is true for n is equal to 1. Next, the result is true for n is equal to k implies the result is true for n is equal to k plus 1 for every n belongs to n. See, is the concept is simple or what? Yes, the concept is very simple and very easy steps we have. 1, 2, 3. Don't do the mistakes, just call it as a Roman letter 1, 2, 3 for all the 3 steps. First step is for n is equal to 1, yes. Second step is for n is equal to k. Third step is by adding n is equal to k plus 1th term on the both the sides. Yes, in the next class I will start with the NCERT exercise.